Techniques on how to keep personal data private. First, fill only necessary information on rebate, warranty, and registration form. Punan lamang ang mga kinakailangang impormasyon sa mga form ng rebate, warranty, at rehistro. Second, do not prerim your telephone number or social security number on personal checks. If caller ID is available in your area, find out how to block your number from displaying on the receive system. Do not write your telephone number on charge or credit receipt. Techniques on how to keep personal data private. Ask merchants not to write credit numbers, telephone numbers, social security numbers, and driver license number on the back of your personal checks. Second, purchase goods with cash rather than charge or credit receipt. Bumili ng mga product gamit ang cash sa halip na mag-charge o gumamit ng credit card. Avoid shopping club and buyer card. Iwasan ang paggamit ng mga shopping club at buyer cards. If merchants ask personal questions, find out why they want to know before releasing the information. Inform merchants that you do not them to disturb your personal information. Request and writing to be removed from mailing list. Humingi sa pamamagitan ng sulat na tanggalin ang iyong pangalan sa mga mailing list. Techniques on how to keep personal data private. Obtain your credit report once a year from each of three major credit reporting agents and correct any errors. Request a free copy of your medical records once a year from the Medical Information Bureau. Humingi ng libreng kopya ng iyong mga medical na talaan isang beses sa isang taon mula sa Medical Information Bureau. Limit the amount of information you provide to website. Fill only required information. Install a cookie manager to filter cookies. Clear your history file when you are finished browsing. Linisan ang iyong history file kapag tapos ka ng mag-browse. Set up a free email account. Use this email address for merchant forms. Techniques on how to keep personal data private. Turn off fill and printer sharing on your internet account. Patayin ang mga file at printer sharing sa iyong internet account. Install a personal firewall. Sign up for email flirting through your internet access provider or use an anti-spam program. Mag-sign up para sa email filtering sa pamamagitan ng iyong internet access provider o gumamit ng anti-spam program. Do not reply to spam for any reason. Huwag tumugon sa spam anuman ang dahilan. Surf the web anonymously with a program through an anonymous website. Mag-surf sa web nang hindi nakikilala gamitin ang isang programa sa pamamagitan ng isang anonymous website.
Spyware is a program placed on computer without the user knowledge that securely collects the information about the user. Some vendors or employers use the spyware to collect the information about the program usage or employs internet advertising firms often to collect information about the user's web browsing habits by hiding spyware. Hardware is a program that displays an online advertisement in a banner or pop-up window on web page, email, messages, or the internet service. To remove spyware and hardware, obtain the spyware and hardware to remove that can detect spyware and hardware. Some operating system and web browsers include spyware removers. Spam is unsociated message or new groups posting sent to multiple recipients and or new groups at once. Spam is internet junk mail. The content of spam range from selling a product, service to promoting a business opportunity to advertising offensive material. One study indicates more than 92% of email is spam. Some spam reduction techniques use some email to program that have built-in settings that allow user to delete a spam automatically. User can also sign up for email filtering from their internet access provider. Email filtering is a service that blocks email message from designated sources. Anti-spam programs are programs that attempt to remove spam before it reaches to the user inbox. One disadvantage of email filtering and anti-spam program that sometimes they remove valid messages. Phishing. Phishing is a scam in which a perpetrator sends an official-looking email message that attempts to obtain your personal and financial information. Some phishing email message asks you to reply your information other direct you to phony website or pop-up window that looks like a website that collects information. And if you receive an email that looks legitimate and requests you to update any or your private information, the FTC recommends you to visit the website directly to determine the validity of your request. Never click a link email message. Instead, retype the web address in your browser. Phishing filtering is a program that warns or blocks you to potentially fraudulent or suspicious website. Some web browsers include phishing filters. Pharming. Pharming is a scam similar to phishing, where a perpetrator attempts to obtain your personal and financial information except do via spoofing. That is the type a web address on your browser, you are redirected to phony website that looks legitimate and then request your confidential information. Clickjacking. Clickjacking is another similar scam, with clickjacking an object that can be clicked on a website, such as button, image, or link to contains malicious program. When user click the disguised object, they may be redirected to a phony website that requests a personal information.
Social engineering. Techniques they use include pretending to be an administrator or other authoritative figure, feigning an emergency situation, or impersonation an acquaintance. Social engineers also obtain information from users who do not destroy or conceal information properly. These perpetrators sift through company dumpster, watch or film people dialing telephone number or using thumb, and snap around computer looking for openly display confidential information.
Privacy Law, 2006. Telephone record and privacy. Make it illegal to use fraudulent means to obtain someone's telephone. Ang batas na ito ay idinipensya upang palakasin ang mga legal na proteksyon na nakapalibot sa pagsisiwalat ng mga talaan ng telepon. 2003 Can-Spam Act give law enforcement the right to impose penalty on people using the internet to distribute spam. Ang batas na ito ay nilalayon nitong bigyan ng mga nagtatanggap ng mga karapatan tungkol sa mga hindi hinihinging mga email. 2002 Sarbanes-Oxley Act require corporate officer, auditor, attorney of privacy trade companies to follow strict financial report guidelines. Ang batas na ito ay upang protektahan ang mga namumuhunan mula sa accounting. 2001 Children Internet Protection Act or CIPA protection minor for inappropriate content when accessing the internet and school and libraries. Ang batas na ito ay upang matulungan ang mga paaralan na makakuha ng abot-kayang internet access. 2001 Provide appropriate tool required to intercept and obstruct terrorism. Give law enforcement the right to monitor people activities including web and email habits. 1999 Gramm-Leach-Bliley Act protection customer from disclosure or her personal financial information and required institution to other customer from information disclosure policy. Nataguyod ng batas ang privacy ng data ng consumer, pinipigilan ang hindi autorisadong pag-access at pagsisiwalat. 1998 Digital Millennium Copyright Act make it illegally to circumvent anti-privacy scheme on commercial software outlets sell devices that copyright software illegally. Ang batas na ito ay nangangahulugan na ang pag-iwas sa software o hardware na nagproprotekta sa mga nakaka-copyright. 1998 Children Online Privacy Protection required website protects personal information of children under 13 years old. Ang batas na ito ay naglalayon protektahan ang privacy ng mga batang wala pang 13 years old. 1997 No Electronic Death close a narrow loophole in the law that allowed people to give away copyright material such as software on the internet without illegal permission. Ang batas na ito ay naglalayong palakasin ang mga proteksyon para sa mga may hawak ng copyright at tumugon sa mga hamon at dulot ng internet at digital na teknolohiya. 1996 Healthy Insurance Portability and Accountability Act protection individual against the wrongful disclosure of health information.
1996 National Information Infrastructure Protection Act penalize theft of information across state lines, suits against network and computer system trespassing. 1994 Computer Abuse Amendment Act amends 1984 Act of outline transmission of harmful computer codes such as virus. 1992 Cable Act extend the Privacy of Cable Communication Policy Act of 1984 to include cellular and other wireless device. 1991 Telephone Consumer Protection Act restrict activities or telemarkets. 1988 Computer Matching and Privacy Act regulates the use of government's data to determine the eligibility of individuals for federal benefits.
Privacy Laws 1988 Video Privacy Protection Act forbids retailer from releasing or selling video rentals records without customer consent or a court order. Ipinagbabawal ang mga retailers na ilabas o ibenta ang mga record nang walang pahintulot ng customer o utos ng korte. 1986 Electronic Communications Privacy Act provides the same right of privacy protection for the postal delivery service and telephone companies to the new form of electronic communication such as voicemail, email, and cell phone. Nagbibigay ng parehong karapatan ng proteksyon sa pagkapribado para sa serbisyo. 1984 Cable Communication Policy Act regulates disclosure of cable television subscriber records. Kinokontrol ang pagsisiwalat ng mga talaan ng subscriber ng cable television. 1984 Computer Fraud and Abuse Act outlaws unauthorized access of federal government computers. Nagbabawal sa hindi autorisadong pag-access ng computer ng federal na pamahalaan. 1978 Right to Financial Privacy Act strictly outlines the procedure federal agencies must follow when looking at customer records in banks. Mahigpit na binabalangkas ang mga pamamaraan ng dapat sundin ng mga federal na ahensya kapag naghahanap ng mga record ng customer sa mga bangko. 1974 Privacy Act forbids federal agencies from allowing information to be used for a reason other than that for which it collected. Ipinagbabawal ang mga ahensya na payagan ang impormasyon na gamitin ng isang kadahilanan maliban sa kung saan ito nakolekta. 1974 Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act gives students and parents access to school records and limits disclosure of unauthorized parties. Nagbibigay ng access sa mga mag-aaral at magulang sa mga record ng paaralan. 1970 Fair Credit Reporting Act prohibits credit reporting agencies from releasing credit information to unauthorized people and allow consumers to review their own credit records. Ipinagbabawal ang mga ahensya sa pag-ulat at maglabas ng impormasyon sa mga hindi otorisadong tao.
Employee monitoring. Employee monitoring involves the use of computer to observe, record, and review an employee's use of a computer, including communication such as email, keyboard activities, used to measure productivity and website visited. Some employees use programs that easily allows to them to observe their employees. Further, it is legal for the employees to use these programs. Employee monitoring is to tracking of employee activity, data to monitor productivity, prevent data breaches, boost employee engagement, and optimize and efficient workflows. Filtering. Content filtering is the process of restricting access to certain material on the web. This is due to the issues all around in internet concerning objectionable material such as racist literature, violence, and obscene pictures that some believe that these have to be banned, and some believe that this material should be filtered that is restricted. Content filtering components argue that banning may materials violates constitutional guarantees of free speech and professional rights. Content filtering is a process that manages or screen access to specific emails or web page. The goal is to block content that contains harmful. Web filtering are capable of preventing an user from accessing sites that execute malicious code on the user computer. The difference of content filtering and web filtering is content filtering is analyzed and blocks a specific type of content within website, such as inappropriate image, text, or files, while web filtering blocks or restricts access to entire websites or categories based on URL or domain, often used to control internet browsing. Computer usage effort. National and local security. Since 2001, the federal and local government, businesses, and individuals have been implementing aggressive new security measures because of the increased terrorist activity. As a result, computers now assist these sectors in maintaining and monitoring security. Advanced computer vision enable computer to monitor indoor and outdoor areas that might be hide in criminal activity. One good example of this is the installing of camera in the problematic areas. National security protects a country from threats through military and non-military means, while local security is a set of security activities conducted near a unit to prevent surprise by the enemy.
Computer usage work. Computer also use facial recognition to identify individuals who do not belong in a particular area. For example, one theme park in Florida, USA often takes pictures of individuals they escort out of and banned from the park, so that when cameras installed in the most strategic areas of the park found a match image of the faces coming out of their cars and walked towards the park from the banned people, the computer alert an officer and then investigate the situation. Sa computer usage naman is gumagamit sila ng facial recognition upang makilala ang mga individuals na kabilang sa isang particular na lugar. At tinutulungan din ng mga computer ang gobyerno sa pagbabawal ng isang taong hindi autorisadong lumabas ng bansa. Companies on the cutting edge. McAfee Intrusion Prevention Products Developer, founded by John McAfee in Santa Clara, California on 1987. McAfee protects more than 60 million consumers and more than 100 million mobile devices. The McAfee Initiative to Fight Cybercrime is a global effort to thwart security threats and criminal activity. In 2009, McAfee launched a new online backup capacity that allows consumers to back up and encrypt their important files such as documents, photos, music, and email messages. Ang developer ng McAfee
intrusion prevention product ay itinatag naman ni John McAfee sa Santa Clara, California noong 1987. At ito ay pinoprotektahan ni McAfee ang higit na 60 milyon mga namimili at higit 100 milyong mga mobile devices. At si McAfee ay isang pandaigdigang pagsisikap na hadlangan sa seguridad at aktibilidad. Noong 2009, naglunsad naman si McAfee ng bagong online backup na companies on the cutting edge. Symantec Computer Security Solution Leader was founded in 1982 and has offices in more than 40 countries. Its primary manufacturing facility is in Dublin, Ireland. Dito naman daw is itinatag noong 1982 at may tanggapan sa higit na 40 na bansa at ang pangunahing pasilidad nila ay sa Dublin, Ireland. Created and developed a new security model that created the latest version of Norton Antivirus and Norton Internet Security. Dito naman daw ay sila ay bumuo ng bagong modelo ng seguridad na lumikha ng mga bagong version ng Norton Antivirus at Norton Internet Security.
Jenny Spafford, computer security expert, also known as SPAF, he recognized as one of the foremost experts in the computer security. He analyzed the Morris worm 1988, the first computer distributed in the internet. This is the viruses na kumakalat sa internet na pwedeng makaapekto sa account or sa gadget natin. His work led to the conviction of the Cornell University student Robert Morris, the developer of the Morris worm. For 30 years, he has advised major corporations including Microsoft, Intel, and Unisys. So, mas nagiging advanced ang mga technology na ginagamit natin ngayon kaysa noon. He defined the term software forensics and firewall. Wrote the first English language book, the topic of the viruses and malwares. So, si Jenny Spafford is nagsulat siya ng first English language na ang topic is about sa viruses and the malwares. And Jenny Spafford founded the world's first multidisciplinary academic security awareness group, the Center of the Education and the Research in Information Assurance and Security, or pas sinasabing CERIAS.